Hey, good morning. It's Tony here at Smart Motors, Toyota in Madison. This video is in response to one of our subscribers, Dale. Dale's interested in buying a Toyota Corolla hybrid, and it asked me to give him an overview of the technology or the computer screens and all of the features that are in there. So the purpose of this video is just to do an overview. If you want to learn more in detail, I strongly recommend stopping by the dealership and we can do that. So let's start by starting it up. The hybrid does come with push button start. So if we just tap the button, generally it doesn't do anything other than turn on all of your instruments, as you see here. So everything gets set up in a ready mode. And we'll head over to the instrument cluster itself first and just point out a couple of things. So in the center we have a small computer screen that gives you a boatload of information about the vehicle, and we'll toggle through that. But on the left is your tachometer, and this is your traditional mechanical gauges, blue on black. And over here is your gas gauge and your temperature gauge, blue on black with white lettering. The center information stack is controlled by the switches here on the steering wheel. So you'll notice right now everything is set up just to start the vehicle and get going. We do have different modes, so right now you'll notice it's in a green mode, and that's your eco mode. And if I go down here in the center console, I can toggle between those modes right here. And as I do that, the gauge cluster changes colors. So blue is going to be your normal mode. Green is going to be your eco mode. So you can kind of just toggle through those different, and that gives you a visual indicator of what drive mode you're in. All right, so toggling through the controls right here, you'll notice in the center stack, we can do our fuel economy and trip information. We can go through and set up our eco power, our cruise control, and all of those things are controllable right there. And if we toggle left to right, this is how we do basically our settings. There's our trip information. These are all our safety sense settings. So you've got your lane departure, your pre-collision, your roadside detection. So there's a whole bunch of safety features that you can set up inside the information center here in the middle. And again, when you stop by, we can go through all of those in details, but you can see how this is toggled through right here. Now, turning our attention from the instrument cluster, we'll head over here to the center stack. So your sound system right now, I've got it set up on the home screen. And the home screen displays the radio settings, some information about your hybrid system, whether it be your engine, your battery, what's functioning there. If I tap on the gas, you'll notice the engine starts right up, and right now it's actually charging the battery, and that's our battery charging level. Now, if I were actually driving the vehicle, you could see the arrow go the other way, powering the wheels. And at some point, you can see both arrows going toward the wheels. So that's your hybrid monitoring system right there. On this side, we have your menu button. That takes you over to your app suite where you've got your audio, your phone, the additional apps that you can set up, whether it's the Entune apps or you're looking to set up the Scout GPS system. That can all be done there. Audio controls are right here, so if you need to adjust set your presets, or you need to move through your radio stations, you can do that. You can also adjust down here your treble, mid-range, and your bass, your fader. And there's also automatic sound leveling. And what that does is it allows the radio to go up and down depending on your speed and the amount of road noise outside, and this is basically covering or adjusting the sensitivity of that. This will move over to your map system, so if you have the navigation app installed on your smartphone, you're going to be able to operate your navigation. It does not come with navigation. You need to download that app. Over here is the seek for the radio, tracks for the when you plug in your MP3 player. Here's your phone settings, and you can set up Bluetooth connectivity on your phone right there. And if I move over to the steering wheel, right here are the buttons for your voice activation and your Bluetooth. So if you have an iPhone or an Android, you're going to be able to set up Bluetooth connectivity right there on your steering wheel. Let's head back over. So your phone settings, again, back to your app suite, and your ability to update and add additional apps are right here. I'm not going to do that because this car is brand new and I don't want to monkey it up for the first owner. Here's our clock up here. Here's our power and our volume controls, and we can tune the radio right here as well. So all of the controls are pretty easy to find. This is an 8-inch touchscreen, and you can see that it sits right in front of you. So it's almost like having a small tablet, but it's not overly obtrusive when you're driving. It doesn't really add any major blind spots out of the front of the car. Now, the other thing that this system does is with the backup camera, when I switch the vehicle into reverse, there's our backup display, and it's because it's an 8-inch screen, it's a pretty great display, but it doesn't have the ability to display your path as you back up, as some vehicles do. So the red line there essentially indicates when you're backing up, when you're getting close to something. So if I leave it set up there, that gives me a sense of where the curb is. But notice this does not have the backup sensors, so I'm not getting an audible alert for that. Let's just go ahead and drive around the parking lot here, and you'll see right now the engine is working primarily off the battery, as indicated by the yellow arrow there. Let me get clear of some of these cars and see if we can kick in the gas engine here. So there's your gas engine as indicated by the red arrow, and notice how it's switching between red, green, and yellow depending on what the power source is. So right now it's actually charging the battery because I'm coasting, and now it's using power from the battery to drive the front wheels. And I don't know if you can hear this, but it's actually running on full electric right now. Whoop, and there comes my seatbelt chime. Let me go ahead and plug that in. So right now I'm basically running on full electric. And of course it's very quiet as such. Now if I give it some gas, the gas engine kicks in, and now it's displaying the engine. Notice how it automatically switches between the different functions. I don't have to do anything. The sensors automatically know where it is going to get the best performance and economy combination. Now I can go into full EV mode, and there's a button right down here for EV mode right there. The challenge there is you've got to have enough battery power, and that's really only designed to be used at very low speeds for short distances. So it's a great feature if you're stuck in traffic, a traffic jam, and you don't want to run the engine at all. That's a good way to utilize the EV mode. So that's a quick overview of the different display features and options inside this 2021 Toyota Corolla LE Hybrid. It's a really great vehicle, especially if you're looking to get the best fuel economy. This bad boy does combine 52 miles per gallon city and highway, but it's also got all of the great safety features that come with Safety Sense 2.0. and the star safety system. So Dale, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please go ahead and comment and give it a thumbs up. This is Tony at Smart Toyota. Thanks for watching.